Have you ever wondered who makes the waves dance? Who stirs storms at sea? And who makes the earth tremble beneath our feet? Meet Poseidon, the mighty god of the sea. Today we'll dive into his story, his birth, his powers, his struggles, and why people everywhere both feared and respected him. It's a tale of water, thunder, love, and rivalry. And it's one you won't easily forget. Let's set sail together. Who is Poseidon? The god of the sea. Introduction. Before we go into adventures, let's meet our hero. Poseidon is one of the major gods in Greek mythology. He's often called the god of the sea, but he also rules over earthquakes, storms, and horses. He lives beneath the waves in a magnificent palace made of coral, jewels, and sea creatures. People believed he could calm the seas or whip them into wild storms. He is typically pictured as a strong, bearded man holding a trident, a three-pronged spear that he uses to control water and earth. Poseidon is also sometimes known by the Roman name Neptune. So Poseidon isn't just a sea god, he is powerful, moody, and connected to many parts of nature that humans feared and respected. Every hero or god has a beginning. Here's Poseidon's. Long ago, there were giant gods called the Titans. The Titans ruled the world before the gods we often hear of. One of those Titans was Cronus, and another was Rhea. Together, they had many children, but Cronus was afraid that one of his children would overthrow him, just like he overthrew his own father. So, each time a child was born, Cronus swallowed the baby. When Poseidon was born, he too was swallowed. But later, his brother Zeus grew up and used clever tricks to force Cronus to spit out all the children he had eaten, including Poseidon. Once freed, Poseidon, Zeus, and another brother named Hades fought together to defeat the Titans and take over the world. Afterward, the three brothers divided the realms. Zeus became the ruler of the sky and the gods. Hades became ruler of the underworld. Poseidon was given dominion over the sea. So that's how Poseidon got his home, below the waves, where he could rule the seas. With great domain comes great power. Let's look at what made Poseidon so special. A. The trident. His signature symbol is the trident. This three-pronged spear is more than just a weapon. It's his tool of control. With it, he could create storms or calm the seas, shake the earth to cause earthquakes, split rock, or open springs. The trident is often said to have been crafted by powerful beings called Cyclopes. B. Master of seas, earthquakes, and horses. Poseidon ruled over seas and waters, from oceans to rivers, storms to waves, earthquakes. He earned the nickname Earthshaker. Horses. Many myths credit him as inventor or patron of horses, especially the wild and powerful ones. So he governed water, earth, and land in a magical balance. C. Personality traits. Poseidon was known to be powerful, but moody. He could be kind to sailors, or furious when offended. Sometimes he was jealous, especially when gods or mortals tried to outdo him or slight him. He had many stories where his anger or pride led to trouble. One of Poseidon's most remembered challenges was in the city of Athens. The people of Athens needed to choose a god as their protector. Poseidon offered a gift. He struck the ground with his trident, and a spring of salty water appeared. But that wasn't very useful. Salty water isn't drinkable. Then, another goddess, Athena, offered an olive tree, useful for oil, food, wood. The people chose Athena's gift, and she became the city's patron goddess. Poseidon was angry. He later tried to harm the land around Athens or challenge that choice. This story shows that even gods must be wise in giving gifts, not just strong. In some myths, Poseidon created the first horse to show his power over land as well as sea. He struck the ground or sea with his trident, and the horse sprang forth. This made him the god of both sea and horses. One of his most famous feuds was with the hero Odysseus. Odysseus blinded Poseidon's son, the Cyclops Polyphemus. This angered Poseidon deeply. Poseidon punished Odysseus by making his sea journey home very dangerous. Storms, shipwrecks, long detours. The hero had to suffer and struggle for years before returning home. It reminds us, when we anger powerful forces, the consequences can be huge. Poseidon had many stories involving love, challenges, and offspring. His wife or consort is often Amphitrite, a sea nymph. Their son Triton is part fish, part man, a messenger of the sea. He had conflicts with other gods and sometimes angered mortals. He played roles in the building of walls in Troy and other tasks assigned by gods. Each myth adds pieces to his character: proud, volatile, generous, vengeful. To help kids understand, let's compare Poseidon to something they see every day. Imagine a magical pool in your backyard. This pool can do much more than hold water. It can turn calm and smooth when the wind is still, splash and spray when you jump in, create waves if you hit its walls, but if you disturb it wrongly, it can flood or cause trouble. Poseidon is like that magical pool, in charge of seas, storms, and power. If you respect it, it gives you safe water and fun. If you abuse it or anger it, it causes damage. Or think of Poseidon like a school principal. The sea is the school. Poseidon is the principal. He gives rewards, calm seas, or punishments, storms. He must decide when to be strict, when to be kind. If students, humans, break rules, he acts. But if they cooperate, the sea is safe and helpful. These analogies help us see that power needs responsibility. Stories of gods are more than tales. They often teach lessons. Let's see what Poseidon's life shows. Power lies with responsibility. Poseidon had immense power, but being powerful meant he had to act wisely, or chaos would follow. Respect nature and forces greater than us people feared the sea, because storms and waves could be deadly. Poseidon's myth reminds us that nature is to be respected. Pride can lead to trouble many times. Poseidon's anger or pride got him into conflict. That's a warning. Even with great gifts, pride blinds us. Gifts and choices matter. The contest for Athens shows it's not enough to give something flashy. It has to be useful. A salty spring wasn't as helpful as the olive tree. Kindness, not just strength. Poseidon could cause storms, but he also could help sailors. His dual nature teaches that strength without compassion is incomplete. Let's retell the journey in story form. Long ago, before humankind's stories, the Titans ruled the world. Cronus swallowed his children out of fear, until the clever Zeus made him release them. Among the freed was Poseidon, who emerged and joined the fight to defeat the Titans. Afterward, the world was divided. Zeus ruled the sky, Hades the underworld, and Poseidon the seas. He took on powers over water, storms, and earthquakes, earning respect, fear, and worship across lands and islands. Poseidon brandished his mighty trident, a tool of control and creation. With it, he could calm storms, stir up waves, split rock, or summon earthquakes. He had many tales: the contest with Athena over the city of Athens, where his gift of water lost to her olive tree; the creation of the first horse, which sprang from earth or sea at his command; his vendetta against Odysseus, who harmed his son, leading to long punishment; his marriage to Amphitrite, and their son Triton, serving the sea's depths. But Poseidon was not just power. He was emotion, pride, jealousy, protection, vengeance. He commanded respect, but could be wrathful if slighted. His story is not just myth. It's a mirror of nature's beauty and danger, and of human qualities magnified. To make this video really engaging, pause and ask, if you were underwater, what would you feel? Show animations or visuals. Water shifting, storms, tridents, underwater palaces. Use simple recaps after each section. So far, Poseidon's birth, his powers. Include analogies or mini-stories, e.g. the magical pool or pool principle example. Offer questions to the audience. Which side of Poseidon would you meet, calm or tempest? Use voice tone shifts. Calm voice in peaceful moments, dramatic when storms come. Have short transitions. Next, we sail into his great contest. 10. Conclusion and call to action. And that is the story of Poseidon, the mighty god who ruled the oceans, shaped storms, shook the earth, and showed both kindness and wrath. He reminds us that great power must come with wisdom, and that nature, in all its beauty, also demands respect. If you enjoyed diving into this myth, then subscribe and ring the bell, so you won't miss our next History Heroes tale. Who would you like me to tell next? Zeus, Athena, or perhaps a hero from your own land? Leave your pick in the comments. Thank you for watching. May your life be as deep and balanced as the sea.